Welcome back to another Duke's X Human Revolution. And yeah, we're gonna upgrade this. Because it's gonna be all about hacking further on in the future. Don't worry, we're gonna probably do a method to help us with our augmentations. You forget, but this is like a detective type futuristic game.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly. Like it's his fault these lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Only because Eliza Kazan keeps spinning it that way. Seriously, it used to be that when David talked, all of Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises he couldn't keep. 20 years ago, Detroit was on its last legs, remember? And Seraph Industries promised to pick it back up.
Oh, like one company and one man can do that by himself. They're a bunch of ungrateful hacks, if you ask me. Adam, I heard you were back, but I just didn't believe it. Gosh, you look good.
Thank you. Somebody noticed. Sheesh. Alright.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sanders' group.
Alright, let's continue what we do. Oh, cool. Is this my office? No. Wait, is that a Final Fantasy? Oh, what a unique thing to enter in there. I didn't notice that Easter egg. That's actually pretty cute. Yeah, this was made by Square Enix, right?
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Alright. Let's continue. There's a cheap way to get some augmentations, which is pretty much something I used to do back then. Especially to get all these upgrades too. Might take a few hours in real time, but probably a few minutes for you guys. Because there's a few upgrades I'm going to get that we probably can't really explore throughout the entire game, which I kind of hate that way, since it takes a lot of like farming, grinding, knowing the corners of the augmentations, and we don't really got time for that. So I'm just going to do a method once we get one more augmentation and, you know, try to get all these upgrades and continue with the story, you know?
What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about? Eddie's trying to convince him to come out of hiding and make a statement that will counteract Bill Taggart.
Darrow's not hiding.
Corrupt.
He's
They're all
working day
corrupt.
and night in the
Like the rest of this
trying
city.
to save the world. Right. Millionaires
Oh.
they get bored.
Oh my. We're going up? Alright. Should be here.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check in with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
I think that's it. What we're doing here. I think we're done.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
All right. So, yeah. We pretty much have enough hacking ability to do the method I'm thinking of doing. Which will give us enough praxis, to be honest. The only problem is it's going to take a few hours. Well, probably a few minutes to you guys. What's going on upstairs? It's that blue icon. What's going on? Oh. Okay.
No kidding. General O'Neill would have canceled all our military contracts.
Oh, this is his office.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's just, It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Care to give me a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Man. Whew. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get in a proxy. And, yeah, we'll be right back to the show. Because apparently, I got a lot of stuff to do. Alright, we're back at it again with another, well, Duke's X. Alright. Yeah, man. I spent like hours on this, man. Alright, let's see, capture this. Capture that. Capture this.
Access granted.
Sweet. Alright, we got like a crap ton of proxies. It's a little method I did back in the days when I played this, messing around as a kid. Alright, we're immune to toxic gas. That'll help later on in the story. Because the amount of proxies you do and the amount of proxies you get from the side content and everything you do is really not enough when you go through the whole entire game. Plus, there's certain sections you can't go through in the early game, so it's like, yeah. Speaking of which, hacking, definitely that. Cool. Cool. Yeah, we definitely needed this. Smart vision, see through walls. Run and walk silently. Alright, that works. Right. Forgot about that. Well, the augmentations we get further on in the game could basically fill that hole, so it's decent. Oh, man. Cool, right? Now the whole city is our oyster, and we finally can live up.
Mrs. Reed?
Oh, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Yep, as you can see, a lot to go through. Excuse you. Sheesh. Nervous some people, huh?
You believe it? We had the place surrounded.
Welcome to the city, guys, where a lot of side quests, a lot of things to do than the main objectives, and it all fits for the story. Yeah, we can jump higher now. We can be higher. It's cool.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Cool. I got 4,000 on me, right? Tranquilizer rifle seems kind of interesting. 1,500. It's not really bad, too. And it's a rifle. Alright. Machine pistol. It's not bad, but we already got an automatic, so plus that's still a lot. I really want to keep a shotgun with me because you never know, but how about this? This is like $750 for that shotgun, right? And it's a double barrel, which I don't really like. But we need a passive option just in case. Take that.
See you soon.
Yeah. We get it. Be a back market dealer without announcing yourself that you're a back market dealer. Oh man, it's the Jensen method too. That's how I was able to do it. I did it back in PS3 and
I'm ready to pop. Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? He been running shit through that abandoned gas station for weeks.
Oh, word? I wanted to get some upgrades for my Zenith 10 mil.
He can hook you up nice, man.
Hello there. Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
A keen observation.
Mrs. Reed told me you might pay me a visit. And don't take this the wrong way, but you're kind of hard to miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment. She told me you might have information regarding Megan Reed's case and the attack on Seraph headquarters.
Oh boy, what a mess. Total pissing match. We had the feds on our ass, orders from 3 different departments, and pressure from so many lobbyists it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts. But this was different.
Different how?
Too much stuff got overlooked. People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
So what have you got?
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Well, while you're there, there was an officer assigned to the case, Chet Wagner. He's not what you call a choir boy. And when he suddenly got brought on the case, I got suspicious. Somebody wanted him there. And I'm pretty sure he tampered with some of the evidence. You should talk to him. Find out what he knows.
Okay, I'll have a little chat with Officer Wagner.
You'll most likely find him in the lobby. He got retrograded for misconduct, and he takes depositions now. He won't budge easily, but I'm pretty sure you can find some dirt on him on his desktop. His office is on the 3rd floor. You might find something there to help loosen up his tongue.
Anything else worth looking into?
Yeah, when the order came down to close the case, the bulk of the evidence was stashed in a storage locker. Maybe you can find some interesting stuff in there. It's on the alley right next to the station. The code is 4891. But I know an outside agency had access to that locker, so be careful.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's nothing. And, please, don't bother coming back here with details. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to help. But the less I know about this case, the better I'll feel.
All right.
That's all I need for now.
Cool. All right. That's nice. Third floor, right?
Welcome. I'm glad you came. I can never properly repay you for what you did, of course, but I would like to help out any way I can.
What'd you have in mind?
There's a gentleman named Sarah who works in the area. His business causes him to move around quite a bit, but at the moment he's occupying an apartment in a building on Earl's Court. If you mention my name, he'll give you a discount on his wares. He deals in, well, he's a gun runner.
How does a guy like you know someone like that?
Growing up in my old neighborhood, you learn pretty quick to cultivate certain types of relationships.
That's what's up. All right. I was glad to see the Mrs. and Misters doing okay. Wow, I actually feel like a detective. Honestly, I already like the self-made detective type stories. They investigate themselves, but it always leads to them getting killed because, well, they obviously always find something. They're always too nosy, you know? That's the sad story of it. But man, those self-detectives, pretty cool.
About getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fang.
What is everybody into wacky hairstyles? Oh well, you tried.
Access granted.
Sweet. Alright, let's get out of here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Zero, zero.
I know you're here, man. What? Who is it? Gonna stay What the hell is going on? Yo, Kendall! I know ya!
Nighty night. Man, can't even go through his fridge. I really need some super strength. I can't believe we knocked that guy out.
Access granted. Access granted. Access granted.
Huh. I might as well. We're already deep enough as it is.
Access granted.
Huh.
Access granted.
Utah is the reason we
Oh, this ain't one of the shadiest places I've been, but it is what it is.
Another false flag in a long line of false flags that have been thrown up since World War I, when the banks, government, and military production industry realized, hot tamale, we can make truckloads of money off it.
Access granted.
How can we make some more? Come on, people, wake up.
This is not weird.
Access granted.
Listen, I have no love for the secession.
10mm pistol, 10mm pistol. Cyber boost. Praxis. Okay. See, you'll find one some places in the game. I don't really need cloaking. Cool. Alright, now we can move and throw heavier objects. That was like a big problem. What's the point of having cybernetics if we can't do that, huh? Doom da doom da doom 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 doom. Oh, that's so badass. I don't even get old at that point. It makes everything so worth it.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The two pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
You trying to scare me, Skinner? Because you don't.
I got another praxis point. That's dope. I can punch through walls and stuff now. Cool. Protects from damage, reduces damage. Yeah, I probably gotta focus on that, right?
Someone there? You son of a... Get him! Oh, God!
What the hell was that?
Oh!
Please! What the hell was that? I was about to say I'm bored. Christ.
Where you at? So long, sucker!
Nothing here. That was bullshit.
Jesus Christ. This isn't happening. Oh, God.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess I'll end it there, to be honest. You can experiment and do whatever choice you want, but the AI won't react accordingly, so who knows. We'll do this next time though. Thanks for watching. Peace!